They said, come. Like this, they tell me because everybody know me as preacher boy. Everybody know me as preacher boy, right? So they said, come boy, preacher boy, if somebody do something, they have an argument and I just happen to come around or whatever, somebody do something, boy, the Bible says you can turn the next cheek. I said, turn the next cheek? I said, I can turn the next cheek. But this coming with that turn. This coming with that turn. I used to tell them, you think I stupid? I can stay there and let somebody beat up on me, and you come but turn the next cheek. That ain't what Jesus did mean. That ain't what he did mean. But what it did mean then, I don't know what it did mean, but that ain't what it did mean. But we can't resolve our issues with this. We can't. We can't. This is how the world do it. This don't resolve nothing. Why do you think our Bahamas is the way it is? Why do you think Nassau is the way it is? Because everybody wants to retaliate. That's retaliation. Look here. Walk away. Walk away. Because the life you save might just be your own. Too much innocent people getting killed stupidly for no good reason. No good reason. Just the other night, we're here in Abaco, the young man there for what? For what? Over a girl? Really? Ain't no woman worth that? That's your one life. You know, everybody want a gun. Why? Why? You don't see what Satan is doing? You don't see what he's doing? The Bible says he comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy. We can't allow him to do it. We got this God inside of us. He is inside of us. I heard a story. And from when I heard this, I've always craved this. I heard a story. I think the gentleman's name was Lester Summerall. He went to this country. And he was doing ministry, this foreign country, And when he went back to his room, in the middle of the night, some demons came to disturb this gentleman. And they came and do and say whatever they had to do and say and whatever. And he rebuked them and he made them get out. In the process of them moving, they moved this bed out of the way. But they not gone, you know what he did? He called them back. He told them, hey, come back here and fix my bed back where it was. That's what the man told the demonic spirit. God live inside of him. This is the kind of power we possess. People, and we shouldn't be scared of no voodoo. We shouldn't be scared of that. We shouldn't be scared of no demonic spirit. The last time we spoke, I was telling you all about the fellas in the Bible when they was about the place trying to say they casting out demon and doing all these different things, and they went to this one and that one, but when they went in the presence where the disciples was, they figured Jesus was around. Okay, now we can show off what we got. They go and try to cast out a demon. That demon say, look here, Peter I know, Paul I know, Jesus I know, but who the hell are you? The Bible says what was so funny, that demon beat them so hard. Listen, he beat them. He beat them so hard, he bruised them until some of them, their clothes was off. Another story he told. He said he needed some money. He was in another foreign country. He needed some money. This is last summer. He needed some money. And he went to the bank. And for whatever reason, the bank would not give him any money. He broke. He ain't got nothing. He got money on his account. But the bank would not let him get any money for whatever reason. So you know what he did? He went outside the bank. And he said, he looked at the bank, he pointed at the bank, and he said, I command you in Jesus' name, close. The next day, he walked past the bank. The bank was closed, the door was barred up, the windows was closed down, the bank was done. They shut down the next day. This is the God who lives inside of us. So he say, I am responsible for what the outsiders do. God don't deal with them. But we're supposed to be We're supposed to be our brother's keeper. That's who we're supposed to be. So we can't do what the unbelievers do, saints. We can't. We're supposed to be different. We're supposed to be different. They're supposed to look at us, not because of how we dress, really, you know. They're supposed to come into our presence. Our dress code got something to do with that, and I can talk about that in a second. But they're supposed to be able to come in our presence and just sense. We ain't got to shout it on the mountaintop that, hey, I am a believer. I am a Christian. You ought to get yourself right in this place. Don't act like that. No. They just feel there's something different in this atmosphere. What is it? What is that on you, bro? What is that? No, that ain't Draco. I smell it. No, that ain't that is. No, that's God's presence that you sense. That's all that is. Right? So, no yoking with unbelievers. No, we can't do that. And the good thing about this, we are already yoked. We already yoked, you know. Because we yoked together with Christ. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. We already yoked with Christ, so we don't need to yoke with unbelievers. Guess what? Everything that we need, and this is not a cliche. This is not a cliche. Everything that we need, God's got it. Everything that we need, He got it. Even before we even think that we need it, He know we need it. But see, we have to live righteous before Him. We have to live righteous. We can't be joking, jiving, and expect for God to just do everything that we want Him to do. We can't live like that. If I have a child and they always doing all these bad things, but everything that they want, they always expect for me to give them. No. You need to learn to behave yourself. We were made in the image and likeness of God. So we can't say we are God's children and we live in all kind of life, all kind of how, and expect for God to pour all his blessings on us. For God to pour His anointing on us. God ain't gonna mix down and all that dirt in your life unless He cleaning it up. If you ain't wanting to clean it up, you just want Him to play in that mess. Just play in it, God. Don't move it. Just play in it. No, sir. You got it wrong. You need to go to Satan, not God. God ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. So again, ask yourself the question. What have we come to? Let me ask you a question. Why did you come here today? Why are you here? Why did you get up on this Sunday morning, this blessed Sunday morning, and come to First Assembly? Did you come here because you are obligated? You obligated? Did you come here because this is your normal Sunday morning routine? Is that why you're here? Did you come here because you got to play the keyboard, or you got to play the drums, or you got to usher? You work in ministry, so that's why you're here? Why did you come here? This is your time. Once you lose this time, you can't get this back. Why are you here? If you didn't come here for the right reason, you shouldn't even waste your time. Stay home. Go somewhere else. Did you come here to have an encounter? Did you come to encounter Him? Because this is the reason why we should come here. I didn't come here because I wanted to see you all. I don't even like you all that much. That's a joke now. Okay? That's a joke. You know, but for real, we should come to God's house to encounter Him. That's why we should come here. I always say that the church, this is to the believer what the gas station is to the car. That's what we are. We're supposed to come here, get filled with Him, so we can go and encounter the world. Because the world out there is lost. Jesus said, go and bring them into the highways and byways and command them to come in. I said earlier, the Jesus in us, that's the only Jesus some people will ever see. Because some people just ain't gonna come here. They just ain't coming. I don't care what you say to them. I don't care what kind of strategy you try to pull out. They ain't coming. They ain't coming. And I've seen some people hard can be so hard. I've seen people who had so much tragedy in their life, so much tragedy. in their community, and still they living like this ain't nothing. It ain't nothing like they just do, like they own tomorrow. Like they own tomorrow. That's how the world is. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But us, as God's people, we got power. We got power. And for them whose heart is hard, we can't reach them. We can't reach them. But the Holy Ghost is Him who draws them. But once they see the God inside of us, some way, somehow, at some point, they gonna get it. Trust me. But we can't live like they live and expect to reach them. We can't do that. We gotta clean up our act. We gotta clean up our life. Yes. So that when we go out there, they know. We can't, the world, if you do something to me, you're supposed to be my business partner or whatever the case is. You do something to me. We both sinners, we live in the world. You don't want to get yourself together? What do? I call my lawyer and I take somebody to court. I take Mr. Williams to court and I sue him for everything he got. I sue him. That's how the world does it. We shouldn't live like that. We shouldn't. I'll tell you a short story. And my mother's here. She could attest to this. My father, he's been going for almost 20 years now. He was sick. He went to the hospital. Princess Margaret. Listen, I mean this with all my heart. If you could avoid getting to Princess Margaret Hospital, please do. Avoid it. Avoid it. Because most people who go to Princess Margaret come home to get buried. I don't know. It's just a spirit of death over that place. It is ridiculous. But my father went to have a surgery for them to biopsy just a piece of his lungs, so they could send it off to be analyzed to try to figure out why his lungs was disappearing, right? And it was supposed to be a short procedure, but it ended up lasting for a certain amount of hours. My mother was there. She questioned, what's going on? Where's my husband? How come you're taking so long? This is supposed to be a short procedure, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, finally, he came out. Finally, they took him out, and he came out of the operating room and went into the ICU. My father looked like a human blob, like a balloon. His body was blew right up. I mean, had that been helium, I'm sure he would have been stuck to the ceiling. Because he was blown up. Seriously, he was blown up that big. When my mother saw him, she nearly passed out. It broke my heart when I saw him. I couldn't even handle it. I couldn't even talk. They had all kind of tubes pushed down his throat, down his nose, tubes pushed here, tubes pushed there. What happened was, they cut too deep. They cut too deep, and they punctured his lung. Now, the superintendent for the Assemblies of God at the time was Reverend Vernon Moses, and he was ready to call the lawyers. He was ready to call, right? Call the lawyers, and we're going to sue this place. Because this was too simple a procedure for them to screw this up like that. So we going to sue the But Daddy said, no, leave it, let God fix it. God deal with it. Now, I was kind of young, and I was wishing he'd sue them, because financially that was good. We could have used that money. I was just looking at it like that. I wasn't thinking spiritual. I was thinking money, and then I hear all these people getting sued in the U.S., getting all these millions of dollars. I said, okay, this easy street coming now. Oh yeah, we're gonna sue Princess Margaret, and boy, things can be good from here on in. But my father said, no, this is not how we resolve our issues. Let God fight this battle. Leave it. And we leave it to God. You bother with it no more? That's how we deal with it. Let God fight it. Let God deal with the stuff being caught up in this world. If not, we'll always do it. And the world will never look at us. They'll look at us as people. Right? Jesus talked to his disciples about being salt and being light. Right? Our way of living that God has given us is so critical, saints. It's so critical. We have to be. It's not really an option. It is a choice for you. But as a believer, it's not an option. We have to be different from the world. We have to be different from the world. And Jesus was talking to his disciples about being salt and light. So he said, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. The earth is like a big pot. If I could say that. The earth is like a big pot. And you are the believers. We're supposed to be the seasoning. We're supposed to keep this pot seasoned. Jesus said, but if the salt loses its flavor, the only thing it's good for is to put it on your foot and stomp on it. That's all it's good for. And we are the light of the world. The world is a dark place. But if everybody will be dark, the earth can always be dark. You never know where you're going. You didn't know it's a 60-foot ditch over there, right over there, with spikes pointing up in the bottom of it. You didn't know that. Why? Because you was walking in the dark and you didn't have no light. So you went and you walked and you fall yourself right into the ditch. It's like the blind leading the blind.
Yes.
Right? So he said we're supposed to be salt and light. And when it comes to God's sacred temple, this place, this is God's sacred temple. But we have allowed so much of the world to come into God's sacred temple. You remember, and I'm closing. This is my first closing.
Yeah.
My first closing. You remember back in the day, right? When you have a fella, he got his ride, you know. He rides sitting on 22s, he got 312 sitting in the back, and he just bouncing, right? He riding down the street, he just strolling, he just chilling, man. He got his cigar right there, and he chair laid back, and got one foot sticking out the window sometimes, and he just chilling, you know. And it was to the point where you know, most churches for that matter didn't really have air conditioning. So the church, when service came on, the window would be open, right? So when he get 2 or 3 lamp poles before the church, he turned that down. He pipe that down, and he'll drive past church. And when he get 2 or 3 lamp poles past church, then he'll crank that up. Why? Because that reverence, that respect for God's house, it was there. It was there. Now, if you leave the door open, if they can get their car with their music inside church, it's like what going wrong? What going? Nobody fear God anymore. Nobody fear God anymore. And okay, I can touch this. You remember them old sextors in church? What used to be in church with the king? Yeah. You know, man, remember they used to be there. You wouldn't dare talking about you walking up and down in church while service going on. You will get one whop with that stick. I promise you will get licked with that. Now every 2 seconds, somebody got to go to the bathroom. Come on, that's the devil from hell. Why? Because he don't want you to hear. He don't want you to hear the word. Because he know the word gonna keep you. He know the word gonna change you. He know the word gonna deliver you. So he don't want you to hear the word. So he'll whisper in your head, go to the bathroom. You need to pee. You ain't gonna make it till you get home. You need to go. So what you do? You get up and you disrupt the service. This one walking here. That one walking there. That's the devil from hell. We have to bring that reverence back to God's house. This is God's holy temple. This is where his presence. You remember the Ark of the Covenant? They used to have to tie a rope around the priest. Because if he wasn't right and he go inside there, they can put him out. Because he gonna die inside there. You can't. He said, touch not the unclean thing. This is God's temple. You can't come in here and do any and everything. No. So you know what we do? Let me tell you what we do. I was in a service the other day. It wasn't him. That's the issue of mine. It wasn't him. But I was in a service the other day. And worship was going on. Worship was going on. And here was this lady. Because she didn't see the need to discipline her child, she chose to give her child a tablet. She gave her child a tablet while praise and worship was going on, just to keep her child quiet. She gave her child a tablet. And the worst part is, she put on this demonic looking killing game and let him play to keep him quiet in God's house while the worship of God is going on. This is what she did to keep him quiet. What is that? I can't say that. What is that? Why? Listen. Back in the day, if you in church, it was good for us back then. It was good for us back then. If you in church and you behaving bad, you will get what God's getting out this word. I don't care how old you are. And if you sneak out of church, talking about you going to the bathroom, or for God's sake, that sex that he gonna run behind you. He gonna run behind you and he gonna whoop your behind. It worked for us. It worked for us. When we was in church, when I was small, and I in church, I had to sit down and shut up my mouth. Sit down and listen to God's word. Because this word gonna keep you. This word gonna deliver you. This word gonna set you free in your mind. When the devil coming to wreak havoc on your mind, this will keep your mind. But what we want to do, we want to give them a phone. We want to give them a tablet. Here, play this. Here, you can do that. Shut up your mouth. Here. They ain't hear nothing but coming from the pulpit. Nothing. It's like the children ruling the parents now. Listen. Again, this is God's sacred. This place, this is sacred. This ain't no joke. This is sacred. When the priest went in there, I tell you again, when he went in there and he was joking around, they pulled him out with the rope because ain't none of them there going there. I ain't getting there. No, sir. And you know, them old mothers, oh, for God's sake, them old mothers, if a young lady came to church dressed like a Russian streetwalker, you could tell the good Lord she was going to get stuck to that door and she was not coming inside here. You better go home and get the rest of your clothes. You ain't coming up in here dressed like a Russian streetwalker. Not in God's house. I went to church. I went to a church the other day. And there was this usher, right? There was this usher. Listen to me. I ain't joking. I ain't lying. I am on God's pulpit. I am God's pulpit. I am not lying. God strike me down if I lie. The usher. And this was not an off-duty usher. This was an on-duty usher. The woman come to God's house in one dress that was so tight. If it wasn't the color of her skin, I would think that was her skin. Listen, the dress was literally like that. I'm talking, the girls in the club do dress that short. And she was seeing people. I say, brother, holy smoke. In God's house. You mean to tell me that you got this God living inside of you and the Holy Ghost ain't powerful enough to convict you, to tell you, look here, sister, you working in in ministry, you cannot go to church dressed like that. And you wonder why. You wonder why the men in God's house is still so twisted and so messed up in their mind. Because they came out of the world struggling and dealing with this. You gotta understand, men are lookers. We like to look. We are moved by what we see. We move by what we see. And so when we come to God's house and the women of God is dressed, what? You think they paying attention to the screen or whatever? No, they're looking at your hip. They're looking at you. Because you came to God's house dressed like a Russian street walker. And for those of you who do not know what a Russian street walker is, it's a hooker. Listen, someone said this. They said, dress how you want to be addressed. So, listen, we are God's people. So I'll say this. Y'all can beat me up afterwards. No problem. If you want to be addressed like a woman of integrity, like a woman of virtue, like a woman of God, then you got to adorn yourself like a woman of God. I ain't saying that you must dress like Mother Teresa. I'm not saying that. And if you want to be addressed like a hooker on Hollywood Boulevard, who ain't got nothing else to do but to sell the jewels that God gave you for your husband, then dress as such, and I will address you as such. But when you come here, listen, if you have to look in the mirror, and turn yourself and look at yourself and then say, Holy Ghost, is this good? Is this good? Am I dressed properly? Because you got to remember, this is ministry. You coming here to minister to somebody. Somebody's going to come here who's going to be broken. Somebody just had a bad breakup last night with their spouse. And they had it because either the husband or the wife have a problem with lust. So that's what they've been fighting out in the world. So now in the next morning, they decide, you know what? I need to make a change. I need to go to God's house because I need to make a change. Lo and behold, they come to God's house and what they see in their face, booty. It's real. It's real. So how is it they gonna get delivered? How is it they gonna get set free? They can't. They come to God's house fighting the same thing they fight out in the world. You can dress nice. You can dress nice, but you ain't gotta be hot. You don't listen. You don't come to God's house to be sexy. You don't come here to be sexy. You be sexy at home. For your husband, for your wife. Not here. This is holy ground. This is holy ground. This ground here. This is holy. So when we come here, you cannot bring any and everything in here. You can't have your children in here just so you can keep them quiet. They playing Pokemon. They in God's house playing basketball. Worship going on. See, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going into the future. Let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is your child, when they grow up, because they wasn't really getting it, and you wasn't really paying attention to them, and when they were in God's house. Now you are old, or you done dead and gone. Now they got trouble coming their way. When they was in church, they was getting Pokemon. When they was in church, they was playing LeBron James, playing basketball. Oh, don't go to Grand Theft Auto. You know, that's just pure evil. Like for real. You know, so now they need to call on God. They need to call on God because Satan is done wreaking havoc on their life, and now they need to call on God. But there's no power. There's no power, because when we were in church shouting Jesus, when we was in church calling on God, they was in church playing Pokemon. And now the next generation read between the lines. Again, this is God's sacred temple. If you have to, on behalf of Pastor Gibson, take your child outside and whoop they behind. They don't behave in God's house. Whoop them inside, whoop them outside, and then make them shut up, and then bring them back inside. Sit down and listen. Listen, I had to do it. I do it. My mommy right there, I got plenty of them. I got plenty of people. Plenty. Listen, see the world wants us. They want us to be just like them. Yeah. They want us to be just like them. And I am to the very end. They want us to be just like them. To do the things that they do, act as they act, do as they, but we have to come out from among them and be separate, saith the Lord. He's looking for a holy people. He's looking for a righteous people. He's looking for a people that can call those things that be not as though they are. He's looking for people that can say to sickness and disease, get up, back up, get out here in Jesus' name. Speak to it with power and with authority. I told you the other night, AIDS and cancer and sugar diabetes and all these different things, they are spirits. They are spirits. We have His power, we have His word. Saints of God, we got to use it. We got to use it. This place, when we come in here, this is where we come to get fired up. This is where we come to get charged up. Listen, don't let us come in here and we can still fight too. Don't let us come in here to do that. Let's come in here. Let's make this place an atmosphere that is so tangible. That is so tangible that Satan is scared to come in here. He is scared to come in here. When Jesus went across the Sea of Galilee, them demons were scared to deal with him. Like, why you come to bother with us? Why you come to bother with us? When the saints of God of First Assembly get together, let Satan and his host of hell, let them say, you know what, why y'all come to trouble us? We ain't coming to your church. We ain't gonna fool with y'all. Let them have to say that. Don't let them come in here and this one fighting with that one. That one can't get along with that one. That one can't get along. No. We don't do that for too long. For too long. Now let's stop that. Yes. Let's stop that. Yes. Can't we all just get along? Yes. Can't we all just get along? Yes. So hear me good. Hear me good. Listen to what I'm telling you. The world, as far as they're concerned, don't let's buy the stuff that they be selling. Don't let's do that. We have to move from this place of where we are. We have to move from this place. I'm going to leave this last thing with you. Some people wonder, what is our problem? What is our problem? Because our face tells a story, right? But I say, fix your face.